This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Jack is hung on the right side of Skinner.
Oh, look out! Skinner sideways already early on. They're both trying to catch it. Jack's brake tries to catch it as he moves up the wall.
Awesome.
They're 4 wide down the backstretch.
I knew that was going to get tight, Phil. You could tell those guys were just glued together, and somebody's got to get loose when that happens. I'm not just replay. These guys are just so close together. Skinner just does an awesome job of hanging onto that truck. I can't tell you how hard it is what he did.
And that tire is already flat on that 2 truck of Jack's brake. He did a terrific job as well holding on to that RVs.com Chevrolet.
Watch this truck.
/foundation to learn how.
Under caution once again, the third one of the day. This one coming out because Justin Marks got sideways going through turn number 2. Adam Alexander.
And guys, he had lost a great deal of track position. They were one of the teams that took 4 tires on that pit stop at lap 47. That put him back in the pack. He lost it, flat spotted the tires, thus a trip down pit road. Unfortunate for them, they lose track position. The good news is he will rejoin the field on the lead lap and have a chance to come from behind here. And then there's Johnny Benson, who on track was losing some spots on that last restart. He was not saying much on the radio, so I anticipate the reason he was dropping back, that no tire stop that they had at lap 47. We'll see if perhaps the truck comes back over the course of a long run.
Visit NASCAR.com/foundation to learn how.
He could get those 4 fresh tires, get him some gas, and be all set.
It's about right where he's coming off of pit road right now when Justin Marks got sideways.
And on the end, tell the difference. You see the 33 truck, he was on the bottom of the racetrack, and it was obvious that it's flatter down there than it was up there where that 15 truck of Mark Mitchell was running.
There's the tire going down.
Yeah,
There it went.
That's probably going to bring out a caution. There he is right there, up into the wall right there.
That was when he went into the wall. That was before he just got into the wall when the tire went down, and now the caution has come out.
Man, he had a career day going.
Hey, guys, remember on restarts how it gets to be, what did you say?
A mess.
A mess?
A mess? We're about to see a mess at the end of this race.
We're going to have a mess. It's going to be a single file restart because we're inside of 10 laps to go, but I assure you it will be a mess.
It is going to be a mess.
I don't think there's any way Eric Darnell takes off leading this race and makes it off turn 2 with that lead.
I don't think so, too.
If he does, he has done an unbelievable job because these guys will lay back on him. They'll try to get a run on him. They'll get to turn 1, and whatever he does, they'll do the opposite.
Adam Alexander.
Part of this is what it's all about here.
He was already on his P51 earlier when the anthem was over.
A critical restart right here for Eric Darnell in the lead.
For several guys. You got Ron Hornaday lurking back there in 4th. Johnny Benson doesn't care what happened in Milwaukee last year. He wants to win this race today.
3 laps of racing to go. Green flag back in the air. Eric Darnell, a great restart. Just in front of Scott Speed. Johnny Benson lays back. He's got Ron Hornaday all over his back bumper.
Look at Hornaday move to the inside of Johnny. He's going to hold that thing down. He had to pedal a little bit. Johnny may have the momentum on the high side. Here comes Colin Brown looking to the high side of Johnny Benson.
Trying to take the position away from Ron Hornaday. They're side by side down the backstretch.
Here they go, 3-4 wide down the backstretch.
You see Tom Bodine in the center of your screen and Kyle Busch both on fresh tires driving up beside the 46 of Regan Smith.
Look at Johnny go on the outside of the 22 of Scott Speed.
Those 2 guys with fresh tires are not that far back from our race leader, Eric Darnell, still trying to hold them off.
Tom Bodine is coming, boys.
Hey, guys, how about that 10 truck of
Brendan Gaughan.
Brendan Gaughan up to the 4th spot already.
And closing in on Johnny Benson. When he gets to turn 1, he'll try to go to the outside of Benson. Is there going to be room for Brendan to look up there?
We're inside of 2 laps to go. It looks as though Ron Hornaday backing off now as he's got to catch that truck. Here comes Todd Bodine.
And those 4 new tires right there.
He's on it.
Todd Bodine next time. Ron Hornaday battles back on the outside.
Ron Hornaday decided, hey, wait a minute.
Todd makes easy work of him when they get to turn 3. He's only got 6 trucks ahead of him. 5 now.
Look at that run through the center of the corner. There's Colin Brown right there.
Again,
Colin's in the
Darnell
5th spot.
has 2 truck length lead over Johnny Benson. He's taken over 2nd.
Benson's gaining on him. Todd Bodine makes another move on the inside of the 6 truck.
Final lap, inside of 2 miles to go. We're riding along with Colin Brown.
Oh, we got a spin.
Problems in turn number 1.
No
Sliding
caution.
is Ron Hornaday.
No caution. These guys are racing back. No caution.
Ron Hornaday off the racetrack. The field gets through 1 and 2. They stay green. Eric Darnell tries to hold off Johnny Benson. Here he comes looking to the bottom of the racetrack.
Johnny goes right down to the bottom.
What a great job by Eric Darnell. Here comes Tom Bodine.
Johnny Benson looking to the inside. It's door to door as they come to the start-finish line. Johnny Benson trying to get it. He's going to go across the start-finish line. They were almost identical across the start-finish line. We still haven't seen as they have updated the scores.
We couldn't tell. We're right on the start-finish line, and we could not tell who won the race.
They're going to have to go to the camera. They're saying it was that close to find out who won this race. Johnny Benson and Eric Darnell were side by side when they went across the start-finish line.
Let's see what we have on our camera right here. Here comes Johnny Benson. He's on the inside right against the gravel.
And Johnny Benson right now has the edge.
But not for long. Here comes Darnell with the momentum on the high side, getting that side draft to the line.
Closing in on the start-finish line.
Eric Darnell.
A dead heat.
I think it's Eric Darnell by
I don't
inches.
know if Johnny Benson might not get the nod here. This right here may be the closest finish ever in the history of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys are awesome. Good job.
Climbing, Eric Darnell gets the win. It's win number 2 for Darnell. Adam Alexander.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.